Hi, welcome to this week's mindfulness practice. My name's Leanna. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. If this is your first time tuning in or you show up week by week, thank you so much for your support and for choosing to spend this time with me. We are going to be moving through a sequence that I like to call strong and steady. So through balancing postures and really building the strength in our legs, our foundation, but also through the midline and the upper back. It's an all-around full body sequence offered to you today and Vinyasa inspired. So very much building fire within and activating the body as we move through this strong and steady sequence. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it brings you what you need for your practice today. And as always, take every shape at your own pace. Please modify and find rest at any point. Meet yourself where you are and move with curiosity. So we'll get started right away. You won't necessarily need anything for your practice, but if you know you like to have a block by your side, I'd grab that just to have with you. Might be helpful for those balancing postures that we take. So we will begin. Let's get started today just in a steady seat. Yeah, we'll sit on our shins, or you can have those legs crossed out in front of you. Roll those shoulders towards your ears, release them down your back, and soften your gaze down or close down your eyes. You can rest those hands on your lap, palms up for receiving in energy, palms down for grounding. And lengthen through the crown of your head, long spines, and starting to connect inwards, checking in with your energy that's coming forward and how you're feeling here in this moment. Tuning into your breath, feeling it move inwards and flow out of the body, noticing its rhythm, its pace. And calling in whatever you need from your practice today. So if that sounds like an intention, calling in that intention, or just taking note of why you're here, why you're connecting. And together we'll bring those palms to prayer at heart center, taking a moment to call in what you need. And then we'll take a breath in, take a breath out. Another deep breath in, long breath out, and one more just like that, deep inhale, long exhale, let it all go. I hope you have a wonderful practice, everyone. Gently flutter your eyes open, and we will get moving. Let's find a tabletop position, coming to all fours. As you arrive in table, start to take some free flow movement here. So that might look like some cat-cows. That might look like some gentle twists side to side. Maybe those hips shift forward and back. Just allowing your body to move intuitively here as you slowly warm up the back line. And we slowly ease into our practice. Finding 5 breaths here as you continue to move. Last 4. Last 3. 2. And last full round of breath. Good. Grounding down through neutral spine, crown of the head reaches forward. Hug those ribs into your center line, engage that core. On your next breath in, reach that right leg back straight, pointing or flexing through your toes, and then squaring those hips to the ground. Hug those ribs to your center line, equal weight in your palms. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Good. Breath in, we lengthen, option to reach that left arm forward. Exhale, tiger curl, elbow to knee or knee to nose. Inhale, reach front to back. Exhale to curl. Inhale to reach. Exhale to curl. Good, breath in, we reach, find that length. Exhale, left hand plants, right leg stays reaching back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more inhale here. Exhale, step that right foot to your pinky, find a lizard lunge. And we'll land here for a few breaths. So taking any intuitive shifts side to side, maybe you find stillness. Just easing into the hips here and grounding into this shape as we warm up through those hips, those glutes. Good, find 2 more rounds of breath. Last round here. Good, ground down through those palms. We're making our way to a side plank, so shift that left shin outwards as you step that right foot to the back of the mat. That foot plants or lifts high to the sky. As you flex through those toes, squeeze through that outer glute. Right arm reaches if it's not already there. Engage those obliques, that side body as you lift out of the earth. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Good, now option to stay here as you are, or you can find some side crunches. Take a breath in, reach that right arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, we reach. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to reach. Exhale to squeeze. Good, last breath in, we reach. Come to all fours, grounding in table. Take a breath in, find a cow pose, arch the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, push the ground away. Good, one more round here to flush that out to reset. And then we find a neutral spine. Good, on your next breath in, reach that left leg back straight. Then hug the ribs to your center line, find that equal weight between your palms. Take a breath in to lengthen. Take a breath out. Now option is stay with that right hand planted on your next inhale, you can reach that forward bird dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze elbow to knee or knee to nose. Breath in to lengthen. Exhale to curl, round through the spine. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl. Good, breath in, we lengthen. Right hand plants, we keep that left leg back straight. Take a round of breath here. Good, next inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, step that left foot to the outside of that pinky, find that lizard lunge. And then we're finding those shifts side to side. We're moving in the hips here or finding stillness, whatever feels intuitive here for you. Breathing into this shape and moving with curiosity. 2 more rounds of breath. Good, last round. Making our way to that side plank, ground down through those palms, shift the right shin outwards, step that left foot back, reach the left arm tall. Left foot stays planted or squeeze through that glute as you flex through the toes, lift the leg off the ground. Think modified half moon here. Find that lift through the side body, those obliques are engaged as you continue to squeeze that outer meat glute on the left side. Left leg is parallel. Now option to stay here, holding your side plank wherever you are, or you can find those side oblique crunches. Breath in, reach that left arm forward. Exhale, squeeze elbow to knee. Good, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Last breath in, we lengthen. Tabletop, landing on all fours. Breath in, cow pose. Breath out, round through the spine. One more round just like that. Good, tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Welcoming in this new shape, whether that means stillness or pedaling through the heels, finding any movement here that feels intuitive. Breathing along the backs of the legs as you land. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. 2 more full rounds of breath as you are. Last round. Next breath in ripples you forward, high plank, holding high plank from knees or toes. Find that puff through the upper back, hug of those ribs to your center line. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Last inhale here. Through knees or toes, lower all the way through to your bellies. Good, step those hands wide off your mat. Wrist plant under those elbows for striking cobra. Untuck the toes, squeeze the back body, reach chest and chin off the ground. Take a breath in. Take a breath out, we lower. Good, inhale to lift to your back bend. Exhale to lower. One more time here, we lift, squeeze that back body on the way up. Gaze may lift, exhale to lower. Hands slide under shoulders, push yourself back to downward facing dog. Find a round of breath. Inhale, heels, lift, knees bend. Walk those feet forward to meet your hands. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Take a gentle shift side to side. Heavy forward fold here, letting that crown of the head reach towards the ground, rounding through the neck. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more full inhale here. Release the bind if you have it on your exhale. Breath in, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, release. Root down through the feet, engage the glutes, lift tall to lengthen, extended mountain. Hands through prayer, samastiti. Hold at heart center, take a round of breath. Good, hands released by your side, Tadasana. Breath in, extended mountain, reach tall. Breath out, sit back, find your chair pose. Weights in the heels, lift those toes to test that, then lower them back down. Hug your tail under, squeeze your ribs to your center line. Core is engaged. Drop those shoulders down your back. Shine your heart. Find your one point of focus, your drishti. Take a breath in. Maybe you sit a little lower on that exhale. Good, take an inhale, take an exhale. Last breath in here. Exhale, fall forward. Breath in, halfway. Breath out, hands plant, step that left foot back, runner's lunge. Option to lower that back knee down. If that back knee's lifted, squeeze that glute, lift the hamstring to the sky. Ground down through that left palm, reach that right hand tall, find your easy twist. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Good, really peeling that right side of the chest open, lifting to the sky. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Last inhale here. Exhale, right hand meets the ground. Breath in, rotate that back heel down, rise to your warrior two. Reaching front to back with those palms. Take a breath in. Lunge a little deeper on your exhale. Good, direct that front knee to your second toe, stacking it over your ankle. Root down through the knife edge side of that left foot. Strong foundation in the legs. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. We hold here for 5, 4, relax the shoulders, 3, 2, hug those ribs in, 1, good, Trikonasana, straighten through that front leg, shift the hips back, reach through that right hand drops, left arm tall, peel that left side of the chest open, so same movement that we find in that easy twist. And then if that right hand is reaching for the ground, it's either hovering above the surface, meeting a block, or landing on the ground. Can you lift out of that side body as you reach towards the sky through that left palm? Good. If the right hand is pushing into that calf is pushing back into that hand, that vice versa motion. Rooting down strong through those feet. Engage the inner thighs towards one another as you lift out of the earth. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Last full round of breath here. Good, left hand to left hip, start to lunge forward. That right hand reaches for the ground or the block. We move that weight into the right hand. Launch off the left when you're ready for half moon. Squeeze through that left glute, flex through those toes as you lift that leg higher. Good, and then that right hand is lightly touching the block or ground, or perhaps it's hovering above the surface. Once you find your balance, find your gaze point. Good, and then option to reach that left arm tall. Take a breath in, push out of that right foot, strong standing leg. Engage that side body, take an inhale, take an exhale. Last full inhale here. Exhale, left hand meets the ground. We keep that left leg reaching high, flex through those toes, lift the heel higher, standing stick. Good, those hands can stay planted in front of you, meet blocks, or perhaps you play around with that balance. Right hand meets your right ankle, maybe the left. Find your gaze point, find your drishti. Continue to squeeze that left glute as you lift that heel higher. Good, find one more full round of breath in. Stay for the exhale. Last inhale here. Lightly step those left toes back and down. Find that runner's lunge. Plant down through the left palm. Reach the right hand tall. Take a breath in that easy twist. Stay for the exhale. Good. Now we're making our way back to a side plank. So option to step that right foot halfway down your mat as you come to the knife edge side of that left foot. Modified side plank. So option to stay here, or you can step that right foot back, stacking it over the left. You can always lower the bottom knee as well. Can you lift those hips to the sky as you squeeze your side body? Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Last full round of breath here. Option to hover that right leg. Good. Exhale, right hand meets the ground, high plank. Move through a vinyasa or straight to down dog. Allow that breath to guide your movement. Find 3 breaths once you arrive. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Step or hop forward. Breath in halfway. Breath out, release. Root down, reach tall to the sky, extended. Breath out, hands through prayer at heart center, samasthiti. Find a round of breath. Hands release by your side, Tadasana. Breath in, reach tall, extended. Breath out, sit those hips down and back. Find your chair. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Play around with that depth with every exhale. Really root down through those feet. Good. Tuck that tail, hug those ribs in. Last full round of breath here. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands plant, step the right foot back, find that runner's lunge. Optional, lower the back knee, root down through the right palm, reach the left hand tall. Take a breath in as you find that lift. Good, squeeze that right glute, lift the hamstring to the sky if that knee's lifted. Engage that side body, peel that left side of the chest open. Good, last full inhale. Exhale, left hand meets the ground. Rotate that back heel down, rise to your warrior 2. Reaching front to back, direct that front knee to your second toe. Good, hips, shoulders opening up to the right. As you're engaging that inner thigh on the left side, stack that ankle or knee over that ankle. Good, take a breath in. Relax the shoulders on your exhale. We hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the hips back, straighten through that front leg. Left hand drops, right hand high, Trikonasana triangle. Left hand's reaching for the ground, block or shin. If it's planted on that shin, push that hand into your shin or side of calf rather, as that calf pushes back into your hand. Really nice. Engage the obliques, the side body to lift out of the earth. Engage the inner thighs towards one another. Feel that foundation in the legs. Maybe the gaze lifts. Can you peel that right side of the chest open to stack those shoulder blades? Find a breath in. Find a breath out. Last 2 full rounds of breath here. Last round. Good. Right hand to right hip. We're making our way to half moon. Start to lunge into that front knee. Weight draws forward. Hand reaches for the ground or block when you're ready. Reach that right leg high. Flexing through those toes. Squeezing that right glute. Lifting that leg higher. Good. Hips are opening up to the right. Really root down through that left foot. All 4 corners engage. Once you find your balance in your gaze point, option to lift that left or right arm tall. Good. Stacking those shoulder blades over one another. Can you become lighter on that left hand? Good. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift out of the earth. Take an inhale. Stay for the exhale. Last full breath in. Right hand meets the ground. Keep that right leg high. Flex through those toes. Lift that heel higher. Take a breath in. Bow towards the ground. Play around with that hand placement. Maybe they stay on the block, the ground, or maybe they play around with reaching towards that left ankle. Maybe one hand meets, maybe the second. Continue to root down strong through that standing leg. Lift that right heel higher. Squeeze that glute. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Last full inhale here. Slow and controlled step those right toes down and back. Find that runner's lunge. Back knees lifted or lowered. Root down through the right palm. Reach that left arm tall. Find that twist. Good. A full round of breath here. Making our way to side plank. Come to the knife edge side of that right foot as you step that left foot halfway down your mat, or option to stack it over that right leg. Gaze lifts to the sky, or you find your gaze point closer to the ground. Lift those hips to the sky, engage the side body. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Really nice work here. Last full inhale, option to lift that left leg. Good. Exhale, high plank. Option for a vinyasa here, or straight to downward facing dog. Find a deep breath in. Long breath out. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Next breath in, heels lift, knees bend, step or hop forward. Breath in halfway. Breath out, release. Root down, reach tall to the sky, extend it. Hands through prayer at heart center, samastiti. Find a round of breath. Good, hands by your side. Hands come to waist, finding tree pose. Starting with that right foot, so rooting down through all 4 corners. That left sole comes to the inner ankle, the shin, or the inner thigh. Can you push that left foot into your standing leg as your standing leg pushes back into that foot, so that vice versa motion. Good, peel that left knee outwards, engage those glutes, that inner thigh. Hug your ribs to your center line. Good. Hands come to prayer, or perhaps you grow your roots tall, reaching towards the sky with those arms. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Really good work. Find your drishti, find your gaze point. We're here for one more full round of breath. Stork balance, left knee comes in line with left hip, flex through those toes. Slowly start to lean that upper body forward, making our way to warrior 3. Stretch through that left leg, stand on the back wall with that left foot. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Good. Can you reach those arms forward? We take an inhale. Take an exhale. One more full round of breath here. Find your length. Slow and control, step that left foot down. Find that warrior 2. Reach front to back. Breath in. Breath out, cartwheel the hands down, step back to three-pointed plank, lower halfway or all the way. Breath into your dog or cobra. Breath out, hips to the sky. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, heels, lift knees, bend, step or hop forward. Breath in halfway. Breath out, release. Root down, reach tall to the sky. Find your length, samastiti on your exhale. Hold here for a round of breath. Good, hands by your side. Tadasana. And we'll take that on the left. Hands come to hips, root down through that left foot, all four corners engage. When you're ready, you come high on those right toes. Foot comes to the inner calf. Maybe it comes to your inner thigh. And then push that right foot into your standing leg. As you push that standing leg back into your foot, peel that right knee outwards, engage your glutes, feel that inner thigh engage. Find your gaze point, your one point of focus, drishti. Good, relax the shoulders, hug your ribs to your center line. Hands come to prayer, or you may reach them tall. Find your arm shape, take a breath in. Take a breath out. 2 more rounds of breath here. Last round. Good, slow and controlled. Hug that right knee in line with your right hip, store balance. Root down strong through that standing leg. Start to bow forward as you straighten through that right leg and push that leg out straight, standing on the back wall for warrior 3. Good, rooting down through all 4 corners of that front foot, really pushing into that back wall. Crown of the head reaches forward. L shape with the legs, beautiful T shape with those bodies. Squeeze that right glute, hug your ribs to your center line. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Steady gaze, option to reach those arms forward. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Last full inhale here. How slow can you step that right foot down and back for warrior 2? We open, take a breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, 3-pointed plank, option to lower halfway or all the way. Finding your back bend on your inhale. And downward facing dog on your exhale, 2 rounds of breath. Last round here. Exhale, slowly lower those shins to the ground. Find that seat. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Close the eyes down or soften the gaze. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Another deep breath in here, slowing that pace. Extend the exhale. Good, a full breath in. A full breath out. 1 more round, deepest breath. Deepest exhale. Good, hands can stay as they are, or you can rest them on your lap. Eyes stay closed if that feels comfortable for you. Just tuning into the body, tuning back to your reason or intention. And checking in with how you're feeling in this moment, noticing if there's a shift. Honoring this time that you've made for your practice. Honoring the ability to move your body and challenge it in new ways. Honoring the ability to connect in community. Allow that breath to continue to slow, for that body to cool. Take a breath in. Easy breath out. I invite you to join your hands at prayer at heart center, gentle tuck of the chin, honoring all the past teachings and practices that have come before us, and this ability and space to connect here together. We'll draw those thumbs to our third eye, the space between our eyebrows. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through your practice today. May the love enlighten me shine through to the love enlighten you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. If you have any comments or would like to connect, please do so in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. The more people that join my community, the more we can grow this community together. So thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to next time.